Oh my god, like 10 out of 10. Amazing movie. Sorry, I can't.
What the hell are you doing?
Somebody has to save our skin.
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
Hello everyone and welcome back to My Nerdy Home. My name is Stephanie. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today we are going to be talking about Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. I just got out from seeing the movie and I have some thoughts. So this is not going to be a spoiler-free review. This is going to be a spoiler-filled review. So if you are planning on going to see the movie, then I guess don't watch it. But if you don't really care about spoilers, or if you're not planning on going to see the movie, then stick around. You might, you might like it. I don't know. So I thought about doing my review this way. I'm going to talk about the things that I liked about the movie first, and then I'll get into the things that I disliked about the movie, and then I'll get into just a little bit about how it was being promoted and how that was being portrayed in the movie. So the first thing that I did like about the movie was actually a character that I thought I wouldn't like. It was the character of the Huntress. She was probably the only character besides Harley Quinn that was a little bit fleshed out. So basically the Huntress is Helena Bertinelli, and within the story of the movie Birds of Prey, the movie is centered around this diamond, which was a diamond that belonged to the Bertinelli family, and it had all of their bank accounts on it, and basically if you had all of their money, then, I mean, you can basically rule over Gotham. You had access to a ridiculous amount of money, and her family was slaughtered over this. However, she wasn't, and she was kind of saved by like one of the bad guys who kind of like felt sorry for her. So he took her to his brother and his dad, and they kind of trained her into becoming an assassin. They even showed her training a little bit, and when she was ready, she came back to Gotham to get her revenge. And because she spent so much of her time alone with just these two people training, becoming this assassin, she is very socially awkward, and that comes across in the film as well. So yeah, I did like the Huntress, and I honestly didn't think I would like the Huntress, but she wasn't bad. Margot Robbie, of course, was really good as Harley Quinn. The fight scenes weren't like really good, but they weren't really bad either. And if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I found myself doing this. I'm not kidding at all. Like, I really did. I found myself falling asleep during one of the prison fight scenes. And that's no shade to the film, but to me that just tells me that it's just going on a little bit too long, right? The fight scene is just going on a little bit too long. They could shave it down a bit. So yeah, the fight scenes were, I mean, they weren't great and outstanding, but they weren't bad. They were just like middle of the road. They were fine. I liked that they didn't kill off Bruce. Gosh, oh, you guys, I'm trying to think of things that are good in the movie. Oh. Those are the only things that are good in the movie. Let's talk about things that I didn't like. So the one thing that I didn't like about this movie is that it's done Deadpool style. Harley is narrating, and she's narrating throughout the entire movie. You can't take in a moment because she just pops in there and she's like, oh hey, see? But the way Deadpool did it, it worked, right? You're thrown kind of like in the middle of it, and then he takes you back. But with Birds of Prey, you're already starting back, she takes you forward, and then you go backwards again, and then forwards again, right? So you kind of get whiplash. And I can't figure out why it works in Deadpool and it doesn't work in Birds of Prey. Let's move on to something else that I didn't like. I didn't like Black Mask or Zsasz. The character of Black Mask in here was like just a fucking douchebag. They turned him into a fucking douchebag. Like, I could see why Ewan McGregor was going out there being like, I'm the chief misogynist. I'm the chief misogynist, because he was a fucking douchebag. Like, Black Mask, no. He can take care of his shit. He can punch the shit out of people and kick the shit out of people. He is incredibly intimidating. Black Mask is a fucking awesome villain. Victor Zsasz, he's incredibly intimidating and stoic and scary. Like, he wants to kill. He is aching to put another notch on his skin. Yeah, he has all of the scars on his body and on his face in the movie, but like, you don't find out what the hell they mean until like way later on when he has Harley paralyzed. He's like, oh yeah, I have a scar for every person like I killed. The Black Mask and Victor Zsasz in this movie, like, they are nothing. They're nothing like the characters in the comic books. Like, nothing. Black Mask Black Mask will kick the shit out of you, but in this movie, he's disgusted by a snot bubble. And he cries and whines about people taking his things. I remember like reading articles saying that like, oh yeah, Black Mask and Victor Zsasz are gonna have like this romantic relationship. No. They're not going. They don't have that kind of relationship in the movie. You know what kind of relationship they do have in the movie? And this totally hit me. It totally hit me during the movie. They have the Michael Scott, Dwight Schrute relationship in this movie, and it hit me when Victor Zsasz started massaging Black Mask's shoulders. Like, oh my god.
Egg on your head and the yolk is running down. The yolk is running down. There's a knife in your back and the blood is gushing down.
That's it. That's the relationship they have. Fucking Dwight. That's who you remind me of. You remind me of fucking Dwight. Yeah, they were awful. Didn't like it. The character of Renee Montoya. Okay. She was pretty much shit on at the GCPD. And that's not a thing. Why did they think that that was a thing? Why did they do that? She is a highly respected officer, and as soon as they said that like, oh, she did all the legwork and her partner, who is a man, was the one who got promoted and she was left in the dust, there's the agenda right there. That's what this character is. I don't know why they didn't portray her that way. You know, if you wanted to go with a strong female character, like that's it. That's it right there. She is already a highly respected go-to cop character. Why didn't you just do that? You know, she's already respected by Commissioner Gordon. It's because they couldn't or didn't have Commissioner Gordon in this movie. Is that why they didn't go that route? Because she's already very respected by Commissioner Gordon, and she's a very well-liked character in the comics and in the animated series, so I don't know why they didn't go that route. It's a shame, it really is. Just stick to the source material. You have good source material. Just stick to it. Speaking of incredible source material, they had the best source material when it came to the character of Cassandra Cain. Oh my god, what the fuck did they do to her? Cassandra Cain is a badass. Let me tell you, the character in Birds of Prey is like, she's just Cassandra Cain. They just kind of like looked at lists of names and they were just, oh, okay, I'll just give you this one. Here you go. It looks like, yeah, she was called Orphan, so we'll make you an orphan and we'll give you foster parents. That's pretty much all they did with her character. Cassandra Cain was trained pretty much from birth, like in the art of combat. She's a trained assassin. That's what she does. That's her specialty. She was never taught to read or write. She can read body language. She can read you, know what your next moves are. I mean, she will kill you. And I completely understand why they did not have time for any of that in this movie. It just would not have flowed. It would have been completely misplaced. You don't have any time to introduce like the backstory of Cassandra Cain. So they just kind of gave her the name and made her an orphan. That's pretty much all they did. And then at the very end, they kind of made her Harley Quinn's apprentice. She even has like a little sticker heart on her cheek. And that was a little tough to watch just because of who Cassandra Cain really is. That was really difficult to watch. They just completely butchered that character. Hopefully they introduce the multiverse and we'll get the actual Cassandra Cain in the DCEU, because this is not Cassandra Cain. Another thing that I did not like about this movie is something that I did not like in Suicide Squad, which carried over to Birds of Prey. And in Suicide Squad, they did like the large script on the screen and you have to read while you're watching the movie, and it completely takes you out of the movie because you're having to read. They did it a little bit in Suicide Squad when they're introducing characters, but they did a shit ton of it in this movie. A lot of it in this movie. And it wasn't just to introduce us to every single character in this movie. No, it was also to tell you who wants Harley Quinn dead. You know, it gives you their name and what she did to them. Not only does it take you out of the film because you're having to read that quickly because it's only there for a little while, they also show you. So they tell you and they have you read it, but they also show you. They show you what she did. So then why have it up on the screen for you to read if you're also going to show us. It didn't make sense to have it that way, and it was super annoying. It just took me out of the film, and it's just something that I didn't like. I didn't like it in Suicide Squad, that they had all that wording up on screen, you had to read all that crap, and I didn't like it in this film at all. In the movie where Harley goes to rescue Cassandra Cain from the GCPD, and she's using a gun that doesn't shoot bullets. It shoots like bags of sand or beanbags, sure, sandbags, I don't know. It shoots something that's not a bullet. And there's a scene where cops are running away, like they're down the hallway and they're running away from her. Why? She's using a gun that doesn't shoot bullets. Fucking take her out, shoot her in the shoulder or something. You have guns on your hips, I see them. Why aren't you using them? I was like, where are all the cops? Where are all the good cops? Where are they? They can't take her out? Where are they? And it's not that I was rooting for Harley to fail. It's just that that scene didn't make any sense to me. I did not like the final act. I didn't like it. I didn't like the final act. They're finally all together. They're all together in the final act. They've found each other, and Black Mask is also there, and he has brought an army of men to come and kill them all and just take Cassandra Cain because, oh, Cassandra Cain swallowed the diamond and he wants the diamond. So yeah, they're all there and they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess we gotta get ready for the final battle. And they're like, what are we gonna do? We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die because, you know, they're down there with a bunch of guns. Like, you see them all, they've all got guns. And Harley Quinn, like, opens up this armoire. And she's like, well, we have these will do. And she turns around and the armoire is empty. It's completely empty. So all the guns are gone. I guess the Joker stole them all. And so they open up the trunk that she had in Suicide Squad. And they're going through the trunk and they change their clothes. Like, why do they change their clothes? I don't understand why they changed their clothes, but they do. You see all the guys outside, right? They all have, I thought I saw them all have guns. But when they come inside, they only have like hand weapons, like axes. So it was kind of like an even match or something. It was really weird. And then like Harley is walking out and she has her roller skates over her shoulders, so like she's barefoot. And they start fighting and somehow at some point she ends up putting the roller skates on, and it's even mentioned by Black Canary. When did you have time to put those things on? It's true. When the hell did she find the time to put those things on? Like, 1 minute she was fighting somebody with them off, and the next minute she's like rolling on screen. So then they're done. They took care of all of the henchmen inside of this fun house, right? They're walking out like it's no big deal. Their guard is completely down. Why would their guard be down? Black Mask is still out there, like, what the hell? So he shoots Montoya. I don't know, I don't understand why they were just kind of like walking and talking like it's over. Ugh. And they were taken by surprise too. They're like, oh my God, he shot her. I don't know why I didn't like that part. Did they forget that he was out there? They were just kind of strolling out. Like, they were taken by surprise when he shot her. And then she wasn't even hurt because she put on a corset that was bulletproof. I don't know when she found the time to put on this corset, because corsets take a little bit of time to put on, because when Harley gave her the corset, they started shooting at them from above. So I don't know when she put it on, but apparently she did, and it saved her life. So, you know, they shoot her. Black Mask ends up getting Cassandra Cain, and he drives away. They run out of bullets. Huntress runs out of arrows, and we finally at the very end, we get to see the canary cry. Right, we finally see it. We don't get any backstory, any explaining as to why she can do this. It's not explained at all. So if you're brand new to Black Canary, they don't offer anything. They don't offer any valid reason as to why she can do this. They just simply say that she has a good voice. That's it. That is all you get. And after she does this, she passes out. She used it all up. She used up all of her power. And she's wiped. She's wiped. She falls asleep. Harley chases after Black Mask, and he's in a car. She's on roller skates, but she thinks she can catch up, but she actually can't. So Huntress is on her motorcycle, and she gives Harley a lift. And the whole time I'm watching this, I'm thinking her roller skates are gonna fucking break. There's no way that roller skates would do that. She was taken for a ride on these damn things. But okay, I have to suspend my belief, right? I have to suspend my belief. I was enjoying this part. I really was. This part was pretty good. Overall, yeah, I just didn't like it. I was rooting for it. I really wanted to like it. I really did. As far as the marketing, I know I wanted to get into this. As far as the marketing is concerned, you know, all of the misogynist talk and what Ewan McGregor was saying, I can totally get where he is coming from, just because that's how his character was written. That was his character. His character was a freaking douchebag. I don't know why his character was written that way, but that was his character. Do I like his character in this movie? No, that's not Black Mask at all. At all. I don't like his character. His character was very poorly done in this movie. So I can see where he was coming from, but like, it has really no place in this movie other than to show us what a misogynistic man looks like. That's pretty much it, I guess. I really wanted to love this movie. I really did. I was walking out of the theater just trying to like this movie, trying to think of things that could be overlooked or maybe that could be forgiven, just wanting to like this movie, just really wanting to like it. I mean, it wasn't good. It really wasn't good. It's not a great movie. It's just like a middle of the road movie. I can see you having fun with it. I didn't like it personally, but that's just because I like the characters the way they are, the way they're written. That's how I like them. I don't like them in this movie, so I don't like this movie. If you don't care about any of these characters, then you might like the movie. Yeah, I don't like it personally. Okay, so that's everything. I hope this review isn't too long. I know I've just been kind of sitting here rambling off to the camera, so I really hope I'm going to be able to edit it down as short as I can. I don't know, we'll see. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please come and say hi on Instagram and Twitter. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and feel free to share it around if you like. Also, I hope you consider subscribing and let me know in those comments down below what kind of video you'd like to see in the future. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.